Hi everyone, welcome to a very special Nicko's Kitchen this week, all this week. I'm going to be cooking with one of my cooking mentors when I was growing up, I won't say dear old Nan, but I'll just say my Nan, who is 80 years young. And this is the same kitchen that I used to come in here when I was little. Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
And I would be standing just here.
Sitting on this bench.
Yeah, and I'd be watching you bake and you'd be forcing me lick the spoon. Not really. But
can I laugh?
No, yeah, of course you can. So we're going to be making some of my favourite recipes that my Nan used to make. And the first one today we're going to be doing a lemon syrup cake that you used to make all the time, but I've changed a couple of things. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. So you used to be the master and I was the apprentice. Now I'm going to be the master and you be the apprentice. That's good. Okay. All right. So we want to get started. So do you want to hand me the flour? Whichever one. We've got self-raising and plain flour for this. So that's the self-raising because I remember putting it there. So just put it in the bowl. Yeah, just put it in.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, all of it. Oh, don't you want me to sip it?
No, it's okay. It's pretty light nowadays, so I'll put that over here. And just the plain flour, Nan, can go straight in. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, haven't things changed?
Putting self-raising flour on normal flour. I know, it's so rebel. And we'll put also the caster sugar on top of here as well. And we'll get rid of those lumps later on.
I'd like to say something here.
Yeah, go for it.
I never taught you not to sift them with stuff.
Well, you know, like I said, we're living on the edge here, Nan. Okay, so we've got our dry ingredients in. Now, another thing you were saying to me before is that Nan would always beat her eggs and then put them in, but I just put them in and then beat them with the cake. So, do you want to get the eggs and I'll put them in? Like I said, this is my recipe, but it's sort of like yours. So if we just put them straight in, and next we're going to be putting in some of that lemon rind, which we coarsely grated up. And these lemons are from the most amazing lemon tree out the back here in my Nan's yard. And how old is the tree? 34 years?
40. It's probably more. We've been here 34 years, so it'll be 4 years older.
Okay. So it's older than I am. And every year it produces the most amazing fruit and lemons, and they just smell fantastic, and the juice, and there's the colour. So we'll pop them in. Okay.
They've got a lovely lemony smell, haven't they?
Now we'll put in some sour cream. I've got a spoon here. So this is my addition to this.
Okay.
Is some sour cream. I think it gives it a really nice flavour, texture. It makes the cake nice and sort of silky.
Oh, look at that. It's
I'll put that over there.
Yeah.
And we're going to put in some butter.
Straight on top of that?
Yeah, straight on top.
Oh, tip it in?
Yeah, tip it in. Go for it. There you go. I won't get your hands dirty. Are you going to lick the spoon for me after?
Probably, if you let me.
No.
I used to let you.
I know. I know. And last but not least, we're going to put in some lemon juice. So if you just want to put that straight in. Yummy. I love the smell of that.
It smells lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
If the lemons you're using aren't very strong in the rind and in the juice, then obviously use a little bit more. But like I said before, these lemons here at Nan's are just amazing. So I'm going to show you something that I used to use all the time in here, and this is really retro. And this is this beater. Do you remember using this?
Oh, that's...
How old is this?
Oh, probably 50 years.
50 years old, this. And we still use it, and it's amazing. So you can either mix it with like a normal spoon. You can put it in a food processor if you wanted to make this. You can use electric beaters. We're going to go old school, and we're going to... Did you want to do it, or do you want me to do it? Go on, you have a go. Go on. Show them how it's done with this thing. Get into it. There you go.
So does Nan get to lick the bowl?
Yeah. Do you want to lick? Here, do you want to lick this?
Yeah.
I promise you. I always was afraid as soon as I'd start licking these, you'd go start spinning them, and my tongue would get stuck.
Oh, that sounds like I was cruel.
All right, so we're going to bake this in just a normal cake tin, and we've just lined it with some baking paper. Grease the sides if you want to. And I'm just going to place that there, and we're just going to pour this straight in. You want to lick the spoon in the bowl? Go on.
What?
I get the big bit.
Look, this is going to drip over, so I better go down there.
Oh, you better eat that. Yeah, why not? So I'm just going to move that around to the sides. Now, this is going to go into a preheated oven at 180 degrees C for about 40 to 45 minutes. And then once it's just before it comes out of the oven, we're going to get started on the lemon syrup that's going to go over the top of that.
That's always lovely.
So guys, we've just pulled out our lemon cake, and what we did was make the syrup. Now this syrup is super easy. It's just some water and some of that lemon juice, some more lemon juice that we had, and also some sugar, just some caster sugar mixed in. You only have to heat it for about 30 seconds to a minute over a high heat. Let all the sugar dissolve, and then just leave it cool for a little bit. And then when the cake comes out, while the cake's still warm, we've just drizzled that syrup over the cake. And while it's still warm, it'll just soak up all that lemon sugar flavour. And you can see here what we've just done. We've left it for another 10 minutes just to cool down. Now we're going to serve this up warm because I like this warm. But you could eat it cold as well. Or cool at room temp, and we've just put some lemon slices on the top. So, would you do me the honours and don't slice me? Would you like to cut that? So you can see how moist that cake is inside. Look at that. Just this beautiful syrup has just seeped all the way through and made it just super moist, and it's just going to intensify that lemon flavour. Okay, so you want to try some?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Is this as good as yours?
Wait.
Is this as good as yours?
Oh,
just say yes.
Probably not as, I wouldn't have made it as good as this. I'm sure you've better. There's been so many years apart now, you've improved on it.
All right, well, I'm going to have some. You have your bit. And let's give this a taste test. You know what? I don't think it's as better as yours, but it might just be as good. What do you reckon? Nothing's as good as what your nan makes. I don't think.
Probably better.
You think so? You think it's better? I don't think it's as good.
Don't you? Right.
No. I like I said, I always prefer yours than mine.
Oh well.
But I always say that, so.
Now I can prefer yours instead of mine.
So we'll agree to disagree. Cool.
No, we'll agree to like each other's cake.
Okay, cool. Now, you're going to join me again in the next few days. We're going to make something else. Oh, yeah. We're going to make, well, I won't tell them what we're making, but it's one of your all-time favourites that people line up out the front for. But we won't tell them just yet. We'll keep that.
Do they pay me, but?
No. They just rocked up. The smell's wafting out of this kitchen. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Not in my kitchen, but in my nan's kitchen. And thank you for letting me cook for you once more.
Thank you.
It's an honour and a pleasure. And guys, we'll see you this coming Wednesday for another Nicko and Nan recipe, if you want to call it that. So until then, take care.
Nicko and Nan. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Nicko and Nan. All right, guys, take care. Bye.